Valley of Unrest. Once it smiled a silent dell where the people did not dwell. They had gone into the wars, trusting to the mild-eyed stars nightly from their azure towers to keep watch above the flowers, in the midst of which all day the red sunlight lazily lay. Now each visitor shall confess the sad valley's restlessness. Nothing there is motionless, nothing save the airs that brood over the magic solitude. Ah, by no wind are stirred those trees that palpitate like the chill seas around the misty Hebrides. Ah, by no wind those clouds are driven that rustle through the unquiet heaven uneasily, from morn till even, over the violets there that lie in myriad types of the human eye, over the lilies there that wave and weep above a nameless grave. They wave. From out their fragrant tops eternal dews come down in drops. They weep. From off their delicate stems perennial tears descend in gems.
Listen to the brain of a depressed person, the odds are what you would hear is one part of the person beating up another part of the person.
Depression is really a pretty widespread phenomenon. Conservatively, 5 to 15% of people will have an episode of major depression in the course of their lives.
Edgar Poe was born in Boston to traveling actor parents. By the age of 3, Poe was an orphan with the death of his mother and the abandonment of his father. John and Frances Allen took Edgar in, and though they never officially adopted Edgar, he took their last name and forevermore became Edgar Allan Poe.
In the 1950s, when the first antidepressants were discovered, there has been a great deal of work to develop new medications. We started out with 2, and now there are more than 25.
There are so many ways out of depression. It's not just counseling. People get out of it through religion. They get out of it through finding love.
Learning to hold yourself warmly, to forgive yourself when you make a mistake. This is really essential to treating depression.
From a very early age, and his first collections of poetry were published in his early 20s. After unsuccessful bids as both a college student and military officer, Poe concentrated on writing as a career. In the literary field, he was an editor and a literary critic, and of course a masterful writer of tales of suspense and terror. As an author, he was instrumental in developing the popularity of the American short story and reinvigorating interest in the Gothic literature genre. Poe is credited as the father of science fiction and detective mystery genre.